All right, boys, this is game number one. This is heartbreaking for me to go over. So, kind of a little bit of a pain right here. Whoa, I glitched out, kind of a little funny right there. But anyways, you guys should know we're going to be rocking with New York Jets on offense, 4-6 on defense. Ironically, this guy's going to be running the same exact playbook. I'll be honest, after these games, I don't know if I'm going to hang with the Jets anymore. I don't know, and the reason is because I don't run Hot Route Master. Therefore, if I don't run Hot Route Master, I really can't run Gum Bunch to its maximum potential. And I think that's the same with Bunch tight end. Maybe I do need to get into the Bucks a little bit more. Maybe that's my fault for not actually practicing with the Bucks, but I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, Green Bay versus Green Bay, same exact playbooks versus same exact playbook. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we are going to be starting off on defense, okay? Now you guys are probably thinking, well, since you know the playbook, you should know exactly what you're going to be facing. Well, yeah, to an extent. I mean, everybody's going to have kind of their unique take on it. And so you can't really fully prepare even for your own playbook because, again, everybody's going to kind of run it a little bit differently. Now, we do start off these first few games in big nickel over G. This is the defense I'm most comfortable with. Eventually, we have to switch over to 3-3-5 wide. And this is a learning experience for me, and I think for anybody else that really hasn't done a whole lot of competitive Madden. I've played in like FNF, and I've played in some random tournaments before. But nothing like this, okay? This is the first time my entire life ever even doing the Classic. I kind of wish it was like a face-to-face. But anyways, you guys kind of see the zone drops that we're going to have, and I did not do any live comp for any of these, okay? This is all going to be post-commentary, kind of walking through my mistakes, some things I could do better, some things I missed, and let me tell you, there's some big screw-ups. Now here, this should be just something you do. You just decline the penalty. I mean, if you've ever watched any sort of competitive Madden, or if you played any competitive Madden before, doesn't matter what kind of tournament it is, or even a money league, you always decline it, okay? Now, I believe in the rules, it states that your first drive does not, let me back up. You are not allowed to start off with a delay game, but honestly, I don't think anybody's going to care about that rule. Now, right here, starting off, this is something I learned in my CFM, to always Mabel Bunch side. Always Mabel Bunch. Now, right here, we have Curl Flat at 25. And right there, he's going to go and take his little check down to his tight end. Now, we do have Cloud set to default. This is something that gave me, I want to say it was this game, but maybe it was another game, the guy running Bunch. Something that gave me a headache, and I'm going to have to get into practice mode to figure out what was going on, is, here we go. The exact route I was thinking of. That tight end running a corner out. Later into the game, it was either this game or it was a different game. I ended up setting my Clouds to 25. I'm like, okay, Clouds should be playing corner routes because curl flats, whether it be curl flat, seam flat, quarter flat, they don't play the sidelines very well when it comes to their corner out, no matter who it is. It's kind of sad, but you know what? It is what it is. Now, again, big mistake is taking advantage of how I'm mabling. And also kind of predicting. Most people are going to run Bunch to the wide side. You can see right here, hence why I have the blitzer corner on the wide side so I can drop him into a cloud flat. I probably ought to just start dropping him into a hard flat, honestly. This is more likely mesh post right here. Anytime somebody motions over somebody, it's mesh post. You can see right there, there's the post route, there's the wheel route. There's nothing open, and we play perfect defense right off a rip. Anytime somebody motions over anybody in the slot position, or anytime they motion somebody over in the slot, 9 times out of 10 is mesh post. Guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed that it is mesh post, okay? And so you got to be aware of that. You got to be aware of, especially if you're running a cover 3 like I am, of the running back out of the backfield. That wheel route gets between a cloud flat, gets between a seam flat. Vert hooks, sometimes vert hooks don't play it long enough, but just lots of things you got to be concerned about. Now right here, we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to double Mabel and drop a 3-rack. Perfect defense, but as I'm talking about this is something that I had to figure out in-game. I believe it's called bench pivot. I don't know how to stop that tight corner route. I'll be honest. I don't know how to stop it. The only way that I found later in the game, again, either this game or a different one, is to you just got to man somebody up, honestly. That's the only way I could find it, is you put Jair Alexander in the slot, man him up and shade him outside to where he plays outside, doesn't play inside. That's the only way I was able to really more so take it away. But again, he would still often somehow get open. I don't know how that works, and we're going to have to lab that. But Again, you'll see later in this game, maybe I wasn't. Right here, we're going to get quick snapped, and we thank the good Lord. He just spammed the A button, and we get a pick. Right, start off the game, good defense, little stop and go. And, I mean, I'll tell you right now, that guy's not going to get that far with Packer chasing him behind. He's not that fast. So, starting off now, first drive on offense. Maybe that was just an accidental. I think he was just trying to quick snap. And I'll explain real fast how you quick snap, okay? It's all timing based. There's no, like, magical way to do it. It's all based off the timing. Basically, as soon as your quarterback sets his feet, you snap the ball. That's how you quick snap, okay? You're not spamming the A button or the X button. It's all timing, because if you spam it, you can't quick snap, and you basically get lost, right? So we're going to go ahead and set up offense. This is going to be full gameplay of all my classic games. I did say I recorded 11. I went back and looked at the recordings, and I forgot to record my very last game. My fault. I was basically just wanting to get the games over with. My brain was not functioning whatsoever. So right here, hopefully he's a good sport and declines it. He's a good sport and declines it. I don't know who Prox Jinx is. If you guys know any of these lurk tags or any of these tags in general, let me know in the comment section. Honestly, this first game was heartbreaking how it ended. Heartbreaking. So, again, I'm not a bunch player, and in a Facebook group I'm a part of, I mentioned, okay, guys, you got to play to your scheme, right? I don't play to my scheme right here, and I'm audibling over to PA boot over. If you audible from bunch to bunch tight end, the tight end is automatically the hot route. He's the hot receiver, and he's just going to go on even if it's a delay fade, if he's red, he automatically releases from his route and goes downfield. So one thing I found in-game is you have to audible from bunch to inside switch, and then you can, you can audible to anything but PA boot over. And then, so you wanted to audible to X spot, and then you could audible to PA boot over, and then the tight end isn't the hot read. He's going to actually hold his delay fade right here. So we audible over to inside switch. We set up a really basic high-low over the middle of the field. This guy is running double Mabel. Okay, you guys are going to see right here, double Mabel right there looking for the cross or beam across the middle of the field. Funches, stop and go. Off to the races for a touchdown to get our first drive going. Now, he was late on his user. If his user was a little bit fast right there would have been nothing open. I probably could have actually hit that low point slant a little bit late because his user peeled off a little bit too soon. But you know what? It is what it is. One thing I did learn from this game in particular is, well, this should be pretty obvious, is there's a big difference between double Mabel in a man versus a double Mabel in a zone coverage. A double Mabel in a zone coverage, okay, and this is often a cover 3 is what they're going to give you. They're going to have they're going to have Mabels, okay, Mabels on both sides. His double Mabels, they're going to have a curl flat and a hard flat on both sides of the field. Essentially, all that does for my guys that maybe aren't like as savvy in Madden or football, it protects the sidelines. That's all it's meant to do. So if they have like a crosser or a post, it's simply just meant to protect the sidelines. That's all we use Mabel for, and that's all we use double Mabel for. So then all we have to do as one person, it sounds really stressful, it is just to simply take away the middle field. And right there, he's running a quick snap flood, and we get a good stop. We go ahead and Mabel. This is something, again, I'm learning every game. The more games you play, the more you learn. But, again, bench pivot or smash return, potato, they give me such a headache right here. We go ahead and put a vert hook out there because sometimes vert hooks will match vertically, ironically, to a corner out from tight end. And right there, big issue with curl flat set to 25, as I was talking about earlier. They do not play corners at all. And why I didn't just do this earlier is beyond me. But you see right here, I have my clouds set to 25. I have my curls set to 5. Okay, I go ahead and again, I Mabel that one side of the field. I even back him off and shade outside as well. And right here, we actually have 3 different flats on the field. Right there, 25 does not play that flood all too well. And this is kind of the annoying part of zone drops, is it's essentially a guessing game, right? You basically just got to guess what play they're going to call, okay? And that's kind of the headache about zone drops, is you're never guaranteed what they're going to play. Sometimes they'll play sometimes a cloud set to 25 will play flood really, really well. Sometimes a cloud set to 25 will play flood not at all. Like, it's insane how it works. Right there, cloud set to 25. This time it plays the corner out from the tight end perfectly, okay? But as we go in later to this game, and again, I've gotten so many games in, 11 games, you forget what happened and what. As we get into the game, though, or in later the games, you guys will see that all of a sudden the cloud flat is not playing 25, and I don't change my zone drops at all. They're stuck at 25 the entire time, and you can see right there what I was talking about. Smash return, had I not used that corner out from the tight end, he would have been wide open. Again, doesn't make any sense to me. No, I don't understand how that works, what it does, whatever, okay? Right here, I'm expecting a mesh post. I man up the running back. He goes and motions the guy out. It's simple old spacing switch right there. Vert hook. I have no idea where my vert hook is nowhere to be found, and he actually goes ahead and runs away from his assignment, and what should have been perfect defense, we kind of get hold on. EA Sports, it's in the game. Throw it at defenders and regs, it doesn't matter. It's not like much at all. You can throw out defenders and get away with it. It's kind of insane, and this is kind of where my eyes have been open now. That Mutt is better than regs. Hands down, Mutt is so much better because defenders play like they should. They play defense. They get off the bus. They show up. So, okay, rant over. Moving on. We now got to get a drive going on offense. Okay, the game is tied. I don't remember who gets ball at half. This is something that I'm really terrible about. I feel like a lot of Madden players struggle with this. It's just simply remembering who gets ball at half, because that is a huge piece of information. You really do have to remember that. And this is something that's bad on my part, trying to run gun bunch when I don't run gun bunch. If I don't run gun bunch, why am I trying to run it to begin with? So we go to a simple quick snap flood, put the running back in an option route. Right here, he has his zone drop set to who knows what, to 25, something stupid. And, well, we get the stop. Now, something that I could do better on defense, okay? Because we focus on defense here, and we focus on mistakes. We learn from those mistakes. I probably honestly could have had my curls and my clouds set to 25. And instead of having a seam flat out there, maybe go ahead and man up the seam flat. Right there, we had both the flat. We've had the out route open as well. I could hit either one of those. Again, he must have his curl flat set to 25, hence why our out route is getting underneath the zone drop. But seriously, it makes me so angry. Why am I running something I don't run? Why? Right here, running a little option route. That's the game recognizes it as a linebacker. Even though you put in safeties right there, you can just throw it at them. You can throw it, full send it, yeet it right at them. And we're going to go ahead and audible over to the inside zone. If we want to play football, we got to make sure we run the ball. We can't just pass every single down, especially playing somebody that knows what they're doing. Right there, blowing it up. I don't know how he didn't get blocked. And so I'm like, okay. all right, bet. So here we go, inside switch. As I was talking about earlier, boys, if you want to run PA boot over, you got to audible over to something else and then audible back. Now, that was only one audible, and then I audibled to PA boot over, and I got the flag. I feel like that shouldn't even be a thing, because on defense, it annoys the living daylights out of me. I want to say other words, but it annoys the crap out of me that on defense, you can call, we get cheated right there. Again, this is a glitch that's just recently come to the game. The freaking receiver just swerves himself out of the play altogether. You don't even have to do anything. You just click rack or ag or possession. You get swerved out of position. But that's one thing they really do need to get rid of. There's no point in it in Madden because the defense can just audible between 5,000 different plays and get away with it right there. Thank the good Lord we don't get screwed. And they don't get punished, right? They never have gotten punished for it. They should get punished. The punishment should just be as equal for us on offense as it is on defense. But it's clear that it isn't, right? It's absolutely clear. Now, if we held on to the ball right there, we probably had X wide open for a touchdown. I'm not entirely sure what he did with his outside third there, but you know what? Keep in mind. Now, I do have a cover 3 beater in my back pocket. I'm holding on to that. In a good game of Madden, boys, you do not want to just throw out your beaters right off rip. Why, you may wonder? Well, because if you're playing a good player, they will then go ahead and deep half every play. So then all of a sudden, let's say you're down 4 points, you need your cover 3 bomb out of your back pocket, but you've used it before. They know that you have a cover 3 bomb. So what are they going to do? They're going to go ahead and invert their cover 3, run deep halves instead of thirds, and prevent that from ever happening and basically cause you to forfeit the game, right? Now, here we go. Bench pivot. Why am I running this when I don't know how to run it? I don't know. Don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know how to run bench pivot, and here I am running bench pivot. So, We're going to go ahead and do a little stop and go with Aaron Jones, get us our first down, and this is where I struggle. And I think I speak for everybody, okay? Everybody within the 10 struggles on offense. And all I really try and do is go into this trip tight and offset and basically get lucky by running some power runs. A little sweep run right there, bad run stick, and, well, that should have been a house call. It should have been to the crib, to the end zone. But, you know, bad stick. So, again, this is where I struggle the most. This is my, I don't even know. This is my kryptonite, okay? Within the 15-10, I don't know. I really don't have any kind of specific play calls for this close to the end zone. And that's something that I do need to work on right there. Delay, fade, or release. Get into the end zone. I try to truck him, and somehow we're just getting the crap beat out of us like a little boy. Sit down. And we're now at the 4. Basically, at this point, I just got to pray that the run game works. Because I'm like, okay, what do we go to here? Do we go to a trap, a power run? What do I do? I'm like, okay, let's just do mesh post. See if we can hit this wheel route out of the backfield. Even if it's a cover 2, and I was expecting a cover 3 right here. This is man defense, by the way. You can still often hit it right there. That's Jair Alexander with one step and acrobat. You really can't expect him to not play that. I kind of get upset because I feel like I could have had that maybe if I lowballed that. But then again, his user's right there. But oh well, we got to go ahead and take our 3, okay? Anytime your opponent, and this is for football as well, anytime your opponents give you free points or give you a turnover, you take what's given to you. No questions asked. You always, especially in high-level games like this, you are 100% of the time taking what's given to you. If this was just an online head-to-head, doesn't matter game, you best believe I'm coming out fake field goal blast and I'm running the ball in with the quarterback. Now, remember how my flat's still set to 25. I go ahead and drop my hook zones. I want to say back to 15. I actually wasn't looking right there. I blinked, okay? I blinked. Just because of a dig route, okay? And I was really just more so worried about flood. And so now at this point, I've got to basically take away the flats myself. So right here, flats are nowhere to be open, and he hits me with a cover 3 beater. That is called Jets Dig. If you guys do not know about that, that plays stock is a cover 3 beater. So now I'm down by 4 points. Kind of sucks, you know what? But we got to go ahead and play through it. So I got to just go ahead and deep half. Honestly, that's my fault completely. If you're facing a gun bunch player, they could just snap Jets Dig and hit you over the top. Like, it's literally a stock play beats cover 3. Don't know how EA managed to screw up cover 3 so badly, but you know what? EA Sports, it's in the game. You no longer need a corner out to pull down third. It's just simply press A, look for the fade route. So, my mistake. I just need to deep half. Anytime I'm facing somebody that's playing gun bunch, just deep half every single time. Yeah. Kind of takes you out of position with it, but whatever. Okay, we're going to go ahead and roll out. We're going to look for the delay fade. Delay fade is not there, but we go ahead and throw it anyways to get us 6. And we're going to go ahead and call a timeout. I got 3 timeouts left. If he comes on cover 3, I can't tell you how bad. Like, if he comes on cover 3, like right now, I want to go for a cover 3 bomb so bad. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go for a cover 3 bomb. I need a touchdown right here. PA boot over, really simple cover 3 beater, looking for X, wide open, bang, touchdown to get us in the lead, up 3 points, ending the half. Now, I'm upset just watching back at these videos. These videos are literally just like gut-wrenching. Deep half, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Deep half and give up the underneath. If you've got a 3-point lead, no matter how much it is, 2, 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, doesn't matter. You always want to keep everything in front, especially if you don't get ball at half. If you don't get ball at half, you don't want to give up any points before the half is over. Please, learn from my mistakes and deep half every time you play gun bunch. Just do it. Especially if you're playing cover 3 for your base defense like I am, you got to deep half. There's no excuse not to. And again, this is kind of something that basically killed the game for me. So, here we go. I'm trying to keep everything in front. We're going to go ahead and deep half that side of the field. I want to make sure everything stays in front. Nothing behind. We're going to go ahead and bait him on that little end route right there. Nothing open. And he goes ahead and scrambles with Aaron Rodgers for a gain of 5. You know, with that, I'm okay with it because you have to think about it. He probably took about, I don't know, 5 seconds, 6 seconds right there. Let's see. He's got 70 yards to go. 1 timeout left. Basically, if we can keep Aaron Rodgers in bounds, if he wants to scramble, go ahead and scramble. Again, we're running a deep half on that side of the field because I don't want to get bombed at all. We're going to go ahead and look for this little dig route. Dig route is ours. Perfect defense. He throws it away. 6 seconds are gone from that one play. Beautiful. Wonderful. Can't play it much better than that. He is now chewing the clock. The clock is his enemy. The defense is his enemy. Now, also, another thing I need to do better out of Big Nickel if I'm going to run against Gun Bunch is I need to send pressure. You're seeing that this guy's sending routes out every single time. Everybody's going on a route. This time he actually changed it up. Looking for a cover 3 bomb, and we deep half that time, baby. But that time we get really unfortunate. No such thing as pass rush whatsoever. RNG, boys. You got to love the RNG, man. Oh, you got to love it. I hate it. I really hate everything about random crap needs to go, Clint. Yeah, there's no excuse for it anymore. Take it out. So we're going to go ahead and deep half again, looking for his cover 3 bomb one more time. One more time, and pick!
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Yep. Yeah, here, guys. Tell me in the comment section right now, what happens when you drop a pick in Madden? What happens when you drop a pick? We all know what happens. We all know what happens. You drop a pick. You give up a touchdown. You give up a touchdown at one point or another right here. Again, perfect defense, but we're getting no pass rush whatsoever, and now he gets free 3. What should have been no points, all of a sudden now he gets points, and that kind of, again, screwed us. So that's how Regs goes. Woo! Regs is such a balanced game mode. Yeah, it doesn't screw you whatsoever. Woo! I love Regs. Love it. Love it. I can't wait for the challenge. Screw Regs. We're done with this. Oh, I try not to get upset, but oh man, is it a good thing I did not record one myself during these videos. Oh man, was it a good thing. Hashtag demonetized. But anyways, we're getting ball at half. Thank goodness we're getting ball at half, and we got to make a drive. That 3 was really was huge. It might not seem like it's that big, but boy, oh boy, was it. It was absolutely critical that we did not give up any points. You know, I mean, at the same time, it's better than giving up 6. It's better than give up a touchdown. And again, we're running flood. I'm ready just more so for this double Mabel. I missed so many different reads, but right there hitting a dot on the sideline for a huge gain. First down, moving the chains downfield. 12 for 15, running an offense I've never ran before. And we are dotting him up. 2 out for 15 for 220 yards. And this isn't a flood. This isn't a flood, boys. Right there, looking for the hitch. I knew his user was going to go back on that dig route, so we go ahead and hit the little hitch out of the backfield. Again, just playing it smart. You got to play it smart. I was actually looking originally for a cover 3 beater right there, but he deep halved his 3rd. And now he's going to go ahead and switch it over to man defense. This is regular nickel 3-5. And the guy on the left linebacker, left the screen linebacker, he usually drops him into like some sort of flat zone. Right there, getting a little bit of hoed. That was a pass lead up with a low point pass. Getting hoed by making Devontae Adams run backwards. Don't know how that works, but whatever. EA Sports hit the game. I tried to not get angry, but when I'm getting screwed, it's hard not to. It's hard not to. So we're going to go ahead and just try some different route combinations, okay? I was actually expecting more of a cover 2 right there, but we go ahead and take a little check down. Valdez Scantling taking a hit, and again, 15 for 18 for 239 yards. Not bad. Being that this is basically my first MCS event ever, not too bad. Not too bad for a bum. Not too bad for a YouTuber, I would say. So, PA boot over. This is basically just a quick snap play. Just look for whoever gets open right here. Looking for the delay fade. I'm spamming the balls out of delay fade. And we finally get it to go off. 16 for 19, 255 yards. Now, boys, let's go. Let's move these chains, move the rock, and get downfield. Now we have whatever that ability is called. And we get him out of 3-5. We get him into big nickel over G, cover 3. Now, it's too close to hit a cover 3 beater. I know for a dang fact I cannot hit a cover 3 beater. Right here, taking our little check down. Aaron Jones, get us that first. Move those chains yet again. He's got a zone drop set to, I don't know, probably like 15, 20, maybe even 25. A lot of people like to have the curl flat set to 25. It's kind of just a generic thing. We're going to go ahead and just hit him with mesh post. We're going to look for the little hitch route right there. Boom, get in. Oh, and this, boys, this is where things become very, very, very difficult. I don't have a specific play for this close to the end zone. Honestly, looking back at it, what I needed to do is we get just completely bailed out right there. What I needed to do is probably go down to strong H-wing or whatever it's called. Strong wing, I think is what it's called. And just run fullback dive and have everybody auto or substituted out to where if I wanted to, I could audible down to goal line. And that's something I learned in the Classic. Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't put a lot of lab time into this. I was just going in to just see how well I could do. And, well, you know, without any lab, without any crew, I'd say 6-5, doing it all by myself. Not too shabby when you're facing pro players that have like 10 other people to help them out. I'm not too upset about that. I'm still pissed because I feel like I got cheated in the first 3 games, but you know, it is what it is. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and try and get a stop here on offense for our first game. Or stop on defense. We don't get a stop on offense. You never want to get a stop on offense. Basically, looking to not give up a cover 3 bomb again because he's looking for Jets dig every single time. It's just quick snap, quick snap, quick snap. So my first adjustment is always deep half that outside third. I'm never not going to deep half that outside third. And what I should have done right here is flipped corner blitz 3. Because you can see right there, he's just dotting my life away, okay? He's obliterating my soul. I need to just basically say, okay, you know what? Screw it. Corner blitz 3, match it to the strong side every single time because this little smash return, whatever it's called, is killing me. Literally killing me. So I man up the running back right here. He runs an out route right there. And what I was talking about, corner routes. Where was my collab flat set to 25? I haven't changed my zone drops. And you can see right here, I go down to it. I'm like, okay, did I not have my cloud set to 25? Nope. Where was my cloud flat? I got no idea. I don't know where it was. That was literally his only assignment, and he doesn't play it. So whatever. I'm not bitter about that. I'm not bitter. So we got to play better defense. We got to play better defense, I guess. I don't know, boys. I don't know. You guys can tell me maybe I need to set him at 30. Shading to the outside, I don't really think does much. After these games, I'm probably just going to abandon zone coverage and just go straight into Mike Blitz 0 and plays man defense every single time because zones suck. They suck. I've learned that now. They're terrible. Unless you're playing somebody that isn't good at the game, then they're god tier. They're so good. Yeah. So right here, we're going to run inside zone. You got to keep him honest. I'm going to go ahead and double team whatever his name is to make sure he doesn't get an insta shed right there. Getting a good first down. I probably could have kept it to the inside right there because my blocks were set up interiorly, not exteriorly. And if I would have kept it inside, I could have weaved between those 2 blocks and probably been off to the races for an easy touchdown right there. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and just run that X spot. This is a really simple setup. Dig route your tight end, option route your running back, and just create a flood and flood the middle of the field. If he has man defense out there, you can hit the option route because Aaron Jones is going to beat his man every single time. We go ahead and do that. We get the drive that we need. Now things are starting to turn. The hamster on the wheel is trying to start to walk. The hamster is starting to walk. And when the hamster starts to walk, things start to roll. Right here, looking for B. I probably could have hit that a little bit earlier. I don't know how he's playing that because there is a speed dip. Oh, it's Funches. It's Funches. So I automatically see that. I'm like, okay, I got to get Scantling right there. I got to get Devontae Adams. Again, it's just really small things that cost me the game. And you see, I'm going to go ahead and hot route. I'm like, okay, I got Valdez Scantling in the slot. We're going to go ahead and put Edward, whoever the fluff that is, on a flat route. Scantling on a slant, motion over, doesn't get pressed. And it's just going to surely rely on speed. Now, Devontae Adams just gets hoed right there. Just gets straight up hoed. Like, he didn't even run his route. We had the dot. But freaking Jair Alexander just like grabs him, body slams him to the ground. And he doesn't even get to run his route. Pretty sure that's pass interference. Oh well, EA Sports, it's in the game. It wouldn't be Madden without EA. So here's a simple route. A way I like to set up PA boot over. Option route to the running back, delay fade the tight end, motion over the slot on the slant. It's just simple high-low reads. That's what's so tough about bunch tight end. Is it forces the user to guard a lot in the middle of the field. And if they run zone coverage and double Mabel, you can take advantage of that pretty easy by just keeping your slot and not motioning him over. Right here, X. Yep, get screwed, buddy. Stop and go trying to confuse his user. And right there, he had like 4 defenders just like clobbered up. And Valdez-Scantling is luckily able to get a clean release and get some serious separation. So Aaron Jones somehow, or Aaron Jones. You imagine Aaron Jones making a beam like that. Woo. Aaron Rodgers is somehow just exhausted. And here we go. Inside the 5, the hardest place to score for passers. If you're a runner, you basically just pray to the good Lord that you can get something going. So we run a little trap play. And I mostly do this because I'm like, okay, Aaron Rodgers is just dead tired. If I throw the ball, he's probably going to throw a pick or underthrow something. So we go back into gun trip side and offset. We're going to run this little buck alert sweep. Okay, we're going to be reading Devontae Adams. Is that a man defense? That is a man defense. So what we're going to do, try to get it to the outside, but that handoff was so insanely slow that we just simply aren't able to get the ball handed off, and he's able to somehow shoot the gap. So maybe I got to lab that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't run the ball enough to be able to take my time and figure out, okay, who do I ID? Who do I double team? How do I do this? How do I do that? I just don't have time or even the desire to do that. I just don't. I'm a YouTuber, okay? That's what I do. I do tip videos and blitzes. I do that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that sub button, as the main focus of this channel is defense, 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 defense. And that is something that I learned quite a bit about in the Madden Classic. Whew. Kind of out of breath. I'm still trying to get over the cold. My nose is like super stuff, but looking for wide up the seams, laser beam. That was almost cheated right there. We almost got screwed again by EA. That was a pass lead straight up, and that looked like, I swear, that was not a pass lead. We did not pass lead that to the left. We passed that bad boy straight up field, and Jair Alexander on an outside third almost played the seams. Incredible. Incredible. So up 7 points. This is now the bread drive, okay? This is now the guap drive. He needs a score. He needs 7. We got to play a bend don't break defense, boys. And, well, remember how my zone drop set to 25, my flat set to 25, my curl set to 5. So the curls, if you guys can make any logical sense out of this, a curl flat set to 5 plays at the line of scrimmage. It basically plays 2 yards off. But when you set it to 25, it plays at 25. Does that make any logical sense to me whatsoever? Not at all. Do I understand how they think that's okay? Not at all. But right here, this is more likely mesh post, so we're going to go ahead and just Mabel that one side. There's a slant, there's the post drop, pass it off, and he hits it over the top. Now, that's a curl flat set to 5, okay? I don't know what's going on. The curl flat was nowhere to be found. A slant route is generally about 5 to 8 yards, and so that should have played it pretty well. Bruh, I don't know. Here we go. Bench switch. Remember, my clouds were set to 25. Not a cloud flat on that side of the field, by the way. I don't know where he was. Kind of makes me sad. So I need to go ahead and flip corner blitz, boys. Flip corner blitz. Flip it. Flip it. I go ahead and Mabel out anyways. Drop it a hard flat. That's, again, set at 25. And, I mean, that's what a defensive end is going to get you. Okay? I get stressed at these, and usually at this point in time, this is when I start to forget stuff, okay? And I'm expecting him to go goal line at this point. So we go goal line 6-2. I know other people use different defenses, okay? I know you could probably pull off 3-3-5 wide because quarterback sneak doesn't do anything. I know. This is old goal line defense, but this is the only goal line defense that I know. So 6-2 guts, okay? We can blow up fullback dive. If I got a good user, I can blow up pretty much anything. That's if I got a good user. You see right there. I love this game. No hit stick. No fumbles don't exist. Give me the hit stick fumble, please, EA. Give me the hit stick fumble in the clutch. Come on. So we're going to try blowing up fullback dive again. He runs power, and right there he gets in. And he goes for 2. I basically am, yeah. Screw you, Prox. That's all I got to say. This, to me, at the same time, this is a telltale sign to say, hey, I don't know how to stop your offense, so I got to go for 2, and I got to win this game. I hate people like this. Disgusting. Right there, bad user, but he flips it, runs power to the weak side, which makes complete logical sense. You got strong side on the left side, run it to the strong side of the defense. That's how, yeah, EA Sports is in the game. So I guess you could say we basically choked this game away. We should have had the W, but you know what? After this game, things started to basically go south. At this point, I'm like, okay, I don't even have a play for 75 yards because at this point, you can just play man defense and do nothing, right? You can just basically play man defense, shade it up, backed off, and do nothing. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. That's what I would do too. I basically I wouldn't go into prevent. I'd still be playing nickel defense at this point. I wouldn't even bother audibling into 3-3-5 wide. I would probably just go straight into 3-3-5 wide and just play man defense the entire time. Man defense, shaded up, man defense, shaded up, man defense, shaded up. But at the same time, I just need to get 3, right? So this is kind of where the Packers struggle, is just simply not being able to get any sort of drive. And again, he's mabling, and it's hard because the user can cover so much in such a short amount of time. It's hard to attack the middle of the field. I know some people are like, if you mabel, just attack the middle of the field. Well, you guys don't understand how the user works, okay? Don't even try talking to me right here looking for a wide open dot and hang on to that ball. Timeout. Okay, so we're at the 47. I know without wind, I can hit it about at the 40, okay? So we need, what, 13 yards, I want to say. We need 13 yards, so we're just going to go to PA boot over. I'm literally spamming A the entire time. I was, like, spamming the piss out of A just to get him to release, and he never released. So kind of screwed right there because that was huge. If I could have got that delay fade to go off, that was an easy 13 yards. That would have got me into field goal range. Whatever. We're moving on from this game, okay? At this point, I don't have an answer. I don't know how to beat quarters 3 deep. I know some of you guys out there do. I've just got to basically chuck something. He gets the worst animation possible. He gets the rack gag, and that's GG's. Moving on to game number 2. So anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, we're going to be doing a lot of breakdowns. These are going to be leaked over the week. It's going to, instead of like blitzes, when we don't do blitzes, it's going to be these gameplays instead. So these gameplays are going to take over the next 2 weeks, okay? So we will see you guys. See you in the next one. This is just literally like gut-wrenching to watch every single time. It's just gut-wrenching. So anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one.